Good morning, TKA!
And a good morning it is because it is seniors' last day of school.
And of course, for our last announcements, we have the 3 coolest people as your anchors.
Let's start off with some statistics of this year. Seniors, we have gone through 144 weeks of school. That's 720 school days.
1,008 days if you count weekends.
And now it's all coming to an end. I feel like it was just yesterday we were in Philadelphia for the 8th grade trip.
So, what are you guys going to miss most about Kings?
Probably after field day when we all jumped into the pool. It's pretty cool.
I think one of my fondest memories was on the college tour when Mr. Tolson stepped on me and then denied it.
Oops. I think for me it'd probably have to be leading worship in chapel with Casey and dropping a pick and not being able to pick it up for like 5 minutes. Oops. In front of the entire school.
I feel that. Speaking of our seniors, let's go over to David with a special Destinations with David segment.
Good morning and welcome to the final edition of Dream Destinations with David. Today I am joined by the high school principal, Mrs. Jones.
For today's episode, we are going to highlight the upcoming senior trip. As you know, next month we are headed to the British Isles.
We are going to begin our trip in Dublin, Ireland. In Ireland, we will explore the countryside, learn about ancient Gaelic culture, and even travel to Belfast to see the shipyard where the Titanic was built. I'm excited to see a few wild leprechauns along the way as well.
After this, we will be taking a ferry across the Irish Sea and continuing our expedition in Wales. From there, we will be heading to Grasmere in the Lake District. This is the famous place where the first gingerbread was made.
Yummy. I love gingerbread. I've been to the British countryside once before and it is beautiful, but I've never tried their gingerbread. I'm excited.
During our travels, we will be visiting castles, playing old British games, sightseeing many cities, and people watching a ton.
We will finish our trip in Edinburgh, Scotland, a city that looks fascinating and historic. I was getting super excited about seeing the Loch Ness Monster, but Mrs. Jones has informed me that it doesn't exist.
I'm sorry, David. Leprechauns and the Loch Ness Monster are make-believe.
Even though there'll be no mythical creatures, we're excited to take this awesome trip. Mrs. Jones, what are you most looking forward to on the trip?
I have to admit, David, I was really looking forward to maybe finding a leprechaun of my own and maybe getting a pot of gold and also spending time with the seniors. But I don't know if it's going to be possible.
Well, I can't wait. I'm sure it'll be a trip we will never forget. That's all for today. Thank you, Mrs. Jones, for joining us in Studio 70.
Thank you, David.
That was great, and I can't wait to go to Europe and spend time with all the seniors.
Man, did you guys know that we have to pay to go to the bathroom in Europe? I mean, come on guys, either bring a lot of money or bring some adult-sized diapers.
Before looking forward, let's look back.
All right, let's take a look at interviews with Kaylin and Casey, showing us some legendary blasts from the past.
Hey guys, so for some of you that don't know, we are the last class to be on the Cherry Road campus. So for you underclassmen that don't understand the glory days of the Cherry Road, we're about to interview some people that were there and see what their 4-year-old brains remember. So Albert, what do you remember from the Cherry Road campus?
Okay, I have a story. I remember the 2 different playgrounds, and there was this big kind of like jungle gym type dome thing. I remember climbing up on that, falling and hitting my face, and just my nose gushing blood as Mrs. Ferris, maybe it was Mrs. O, whichever one, took me to the nurse, Mrs. DeJesus's office.
I remember nap time and the blue mats, and then I cut my hair off the first day of kindergarten.
I remember there was like a jungle gym, and also like I really liked the cotton candy ice cream.
The playground was very nice. It was big and luscious, and it was right next to the classroom, so we had a lot of we go there all the time.
I remember the playground and the really big tree and Andy Kano peeing his pants.
I always remember Mr. Otto holding my, walking me into class because I was always crying because I didn't want to leave my mom.
Okay, I remember the big tree and playground and nap time was a big, pretty much thing for our whole class. And also the hurricane that hit, and when we came back, the tree actually destroyed the playground, so they had to build a new one. So that's what I remember.
I just remember a lot of carpet, I think. Like, it was just all carpet everywhere.
So I remember the playground at the old campus, and that was the best playground ever. I remember we'd always go there and just have a great time.
I think there were toes planted everywhere, right?
What is your favorite memory with our senior class?
Oh, that's impossible. There are too many. With your senior class. Well, I think the favorite memory for me with my small group of first graders, I think there's about 8 or 9 of you left, would be our end of the year party. Do you remember? With the big water slide.
Oh, I do
And
remember
we did
that.
the water
With
seed,
the
the
farm.
watermelon seed spitting contest. Jules
Yes.
Crespo always talks about that.
Couple of memories last year, 7th period with Kayla.
Most of my memories center around Kayla Barnowski.
I'll tell you what's been wonderful. The worship time in chapel this year. And that's, I understand it's not all seniors, but the influence that you guys have had in chapel has been amazing. That's a memory I'm going to remember beyond this year.
What is your most favorite memory with our class?
Coming back to you after, because that's when I had my dramatic injury of my knee, and that fall, and coming back to you, and just being with you guys again.
You were a lot more shy and quiet, and you were kind of more of a sports guy. I would have never realized you had that singing voice. And then his personality was just starting to come out. So when he was the perfect Gaston, I was like, oh my gosh, that's Sam. So it was really fun.
Did we go canoeing with the alligators?
We did.
That's
We
my
also
best memory.
Dissected a shark as well.
Yes, that's it.
Oh, Brennan. He still needs a haircut. Oh, I didn't have Josh, but I remember him. I remember Kimberly and Jamie was next door. Where's Gracie? There she is. Gracie and KK are still together after all these years.
Our second question for you is what piece of advice would you like to give all the seniors heading off to college?
Take your time. Don't rush it. Enjoy it. There's a lot of life to live, and you're not going to figure it out in the next 4 years.
Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. And don't worry about the rest of it. God will take care of it.
Just hold on to what you've learned here. It's the truth. God loves you. He sent his son for you. Hold on to it, because it's going to be tough out there. Know that there are people here that are praying for you, that have prayed for you, that will continue to pray for you.
Stay on the path that God has put out for you. Make sure that you follow Jeremiah 29:11, which is that he has great plans for you, and if you stay on that path, you'll find those plans.
Seek the Lord's will in your life more than anything, because your life will be so much better than anything you could dream of.
I just want you guys to remember, Philippians 1:20-21 says that according to my earnest expectation, anything that I could ever hope for, the biggest hope that I could have is that Christ would be magnified in my body.
Mrs. Verkler and Mr. Gentry, thank you guys so much for just being absolutely incredible, making learning a pleasure.
I want to thank Miss Silva for being the best teacher I could have asked for. The Spain trip was so much fun.
I want to thank Miss Johnson. I love you. And chica Silva, te quiero.
I want to thank Mrs. Kimpel for being such a kind and patient teacher, and just for being a friend to me.
I want to thank Ms. Valdez for being one of the best teachers I've ever had.
And Miss Norton.
Woo, Miss Norton!
Aw, that was great.
Yeah, Mr. McDonald was the very best.
Also, guys, don't forget to join us tonight for the night of worship.
And on Saturday, we get to end our year with prom.
But what's more exciting, prom or Sunfest?
That's a good point, Allie. All right, let's see what Nick has to say about it.
What's up, guys? As some of you know, Sunfest starts today.
Sunfest lasts for 4 days, and each day has fantastic headliners.
This includes Logic, Zed, Ray Shremmerd, Party Next Door, Pitbull, and Nick Jonas.
Catch me and Nick at Logic tonight and Ray on Saturday.
Yeah, who needs prom? Tell your date that you're going to Sunfest with Nick. I'm sure they'll understand.
See, guys, Sunfest is where it's at.
Now sending it off to Gigi and Henry for the very last Around the Globe segment.
I'm really going to miss that segment.
Me too.
Welcome back, peeps. As a senior on the senior announcements, I am saddened to say that this means this is the last time that we're going around the globe. But before we jump into our special segment, I wanted to thank everyone who has contributed to this ongoing project for the last 2 years. Thank you to Mrs. Norton and Mrs. Kimpel, who have done an outstanding job at creating a platform for students like me to experiment and create content that gives them the opportunity to discover more about themselves. Now that I'm done with being sappy, let me bring in my good friend and colleague and king to us all, Henry Irwin.
What's up? It's been a while. It's your king and queen here giving you some advice if you want to survive your next years here.
Number 1, you should probably get your license because you're lying if you're saying you're okay with being that one friend without the license.
At Gigi Perez.
And don't have a rolly backpack. If you want to get your backpack kicked, don't have a rolly backpack.
Yep, that's a really useful tip. Be punctual, because I never learned how to do that.
It's better to have an oops than a what if.
These next 3 submissions are from Gael Simon. Wash yourself.
Don't get into an argument with Gael Simon.
Don't be rude.
Thanks, Gael.
If even part of you feels like pulled toward doing something outside of your comfort zone, and it doesn't jeopardize your well-being to a lethal extent, you should do it.
In other words, follow your heart.
That's a good one.
Mrs. Furtado loves coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. Remember that.
If you decide to take the bold choice to take choir and go on the candlelight trip, remember to be prepared for bodies to fall after 40 minutes of standing in artificial lighting, wearing a robe that makes you look like a candlestick. You better not be one of them.
As Coach Martin would always say, hydrate! Always prank Mr. Stewart.
Contrary to popular belief, Mr. Danley actually has a heart, and he didn't just make me say this, I swear.
Be open-minded to food. Panda Express is straight 93 grade petroleum.
Degrade petroleum.
It's straight gas.
There's no such thing as a dumb question unless you're asking Mrs. Jill Lombardo. Seriously, guys, thank you for letting me experience such a great opportunity like this. I hope that you all have a great time in the rest of your years here, because listen, it's people can say whatever they want, you know, but like this is a really great place to be.
And guys, just want to let you know, take advantage of the opportunities that this school gives you and don't just like blow them off.
Love people, because what else can you do?
Even if they're idiots.
Even if they're idiots, love them. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. Love my Globers. That's all I got for today.
Let's take a look at our senior class president, Jake Zimmerman, doing the Whisper Challenge.
Brown banana muffins.
Proverbs.
Gee.
In.
Gee.
Gee.
Yeah. Beautiful birds with wings.
Pronounce more. You gotta be more.
Beautiful birds with wings.
Prove the Martian.
Deflated balloons.
Say one word at a time.
Deflated.
Living.
Balloons.
Balloons.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Is that it?
No. Wiz Khalifa.
Balloons.
Kung Fu Panda.
Garlic food.
Kung Fu Panda.
Girl.
No.
Garlic.
Graduation.
Graduation
is
around
around
the world.
The
Graduation around the world.
The corner.
The
corner.
Bend. Curve. It's around the corner.
Yeah. Hey.
Well, it looks like this is the end. I can't believe senior year is over. Are you guys looking forward to graduation day?
Very much. Very, very much.
Me too.
Honestly, no. I mean, I've been with my friends that have become like my family for the past 4 years, and you know, leaving them is going to be pretty tough for me. So not really, actually.
Yeah.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Agree to disagree. All right.
What did you guys appreciate the most about Kings?
I just love putting on this uniform every day.
You know, I agree.
Yeah.
I think it really suits you. Honestly, I might bring like at least one skirt with me. Just in case.
Dress it up a little bit.
Just in case, like I'm feeling like fancy for a day, and then I'll be like,
Wear your
ooh.
skirt.
Okay, my favorite TKA memory was probably my promposal from last year.
Henry's homecoming speech was pretty hilarious.
My favorite TKA memory has to be the time where I broke the school record at regionals and we made our 4x1 team go to states.
When we got these new Macs in the studio, it was amazing.
Does it matter what lens we use?
Over here!
My favorite TKA memory was winning the championship in football.
What was one of your favorite memories here at the King's Academy?
Oh, it's just.
It's a good time.
The senior retreat was really good.
Yes.
That was unexpectedly amazing.
Yeah.
That was it was
I
great.
think the senior retreat was insane. And I also think homecoming week was pretty cool.
Homecoming week was good.
I
I mean, it's not like we won or anything, but I mean, come on.
It was just like really crazy.
Definitely my favorite memory was the last game of basketball season with seeing everyone there and just having an impact from last year's season to this year. It was just very emotional. It was probably my favorite moment in TKA.
I think my favorite TKA memory was the senior retreat.
I think what I appreciated most about Kings is probably just the freedom to just worship the Lord. I mean, we've done a lot of stuff at Kings this year by the grace of God, and I'll definitely appreciate that, and I'll remember that the most.
Kings impacted me because it taught me to stay true to myself and kind of not really care about what other people think.
Kings has impacted me a lot by teaching me a lot of life lessons. It's just helping me grow as a person, as an individual, because I realized I was very immature over like the past 3 years, freshman, sophomore, and junior, and I've grown up a lot.
It's been a cool year.
Yeah, it's been cool. One last thing, guys. As we, as seniors, like, go off into the new world, just remember that Kings has kind of shielded us from a lot of the world, which is a cool thing. But since we're going to the, the actual real world, one thing I'll give to you guys is just to be still and know that He is God. Kings has protected us from a lot of stuff, and that's just by the grace of God. And the biggest advice I can give is just to be still and know that He is God, and that He's going to take care of you in everything that you do.
Have a great day, TKA.
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 Have a great day, TKA. Have a great day, TKA.
Have a great day, TKA.
Have a great day, TKA.
Have a great day, TKA.
Have a great day, TKA.
Have a great day, TKA. Have a great day, TKA.
Have a great life, TKA.
Have a great day, TKA.
Have a great day, TKA.
We did it. That was